like looks at you.
I'm blocking him. Send me another wiki.
Without even looking, he just like swipes it away.
Yeah, I don't know, we just like to know more about who we're working for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this.
We kind of got thrown into this, so
Company records are public information.
Well, I mean, I know
Well, I mean,
we're
there's-
under a certain contract, but maybe we sign a different contract or change the one we're under. Little more leeway for us.
a little more trust.
You see him like kind of like take in each one of you, like a little bit of a kind of a squint looking at each of you.
So mostly, I think we've proved ourselves as agents for you guys.
By information running.
You asked us.
You asked us to do a job, and we did it.
I did not overstate that, this was a job. It wasn't a corporate, or it wasn't something that we needed, as far as this was the easiest job that was available to us.
Which makes sense since we were an untested crew. But now, since we proved that we could do stuff
By
saying
transferring information.
that we had to collect.
We're just trying to become more free entities, but we're still willing to work for you or with you.
Free in the sense
We
of...
just want a little more independence, I guess.
Yeah.
You see him like kind of like, fine. Listen, I do have another meeting to attend, but if you feel like you need to negotiate or if you need further information, he like sends you like information about the corporate history.
Well, let me just ask you up front. If we do something, can we go somewhere without you guys saying, no, that's not okay? Or like, what?
Well, I mean,
I don't want to get slapped on the wrist for something that we're...
You are using corporate interests, so I would assume you are not doing anything the far side of the law. He like looks at Ted.
Yeah, looks at Ted.
The gaze kind of like hangs on you a little bit more, and
That's a different discussion altogether. I'm just trying to figure out how much leash we have.
well, as it states in your contract, and he kind of throws it back up for you guys to see. These are the parameters of your agreement, and as long as you abide them, you do have your form of autonomy to complete anything that Lotion Dynamics requires of you.
All right, that's satisfactory. I'm a little more at ease now. But thank you for your time, 198002. We'll leave you to your business.
Certainly.
Yep. Good to see you again.
And he leaves.
Well, I think let's
I'm
take
gonna go
care
to
of your...
Starfinder.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right, so you guys head over to the Starfinder Society, and it's busy as ever. It's you guys are getting there. Station time, kind of midday, so there's a lot of people milling around, but you do see that same kiosk, front desk, and someone sitting behind it. It's a Sheeran this time. Seems to also be kind of
Female?
working away.
Host? Male?
Female, actually.
Okay. Hello. We are the Pact.
Hi.
What's your name?
And kind of who I guess what was who's with? Is everybody coming with?
Yep.
Okay.
And a buzz.
and
a
Buzz.
Buzz.
And a Buzz. He clearly seems to really enjoy the amount of room because he's like doing the same waddle that you had done before. You're catching him doing that, and he's like, and
Just hear the Bee Gees playing in my head when I see Buzz walking like that.
my name is Korskal. Korskal.
Of course.
And
First
you
of
are-
all, I'm Zidix of the Pact. These are my crew here. We
Hello.
need to discuss business with somebody that gave us our job on Kalamahoe.
Oh, one moment. She like looks through, sees. Okay. Looks like you were sent to gather some information. Don't see a specific person. It seems like it was a pretty standard report that we were getting.
Yeah, but I'm not aware of who we should discuss things with. I know of a person, but as of late, they're indisposed.
Who is it? I can certainly see if they perhaps are on station or.
Oh, we know they're not. I don't know if you heard the news, but Thade Kosen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
we need to talk to the director that's involved with Thade Kosen and everything that he's been involved in.
I'm sorry. If you knew him, you have my sincere condolences. But I mean, you're not part of the Starfinder Society, so I don't know. I mean, you really. There's not really anything that you'd be able to talk to, in regards to what he was doing.
I feel like we're going to have to go back avenues with this. Maybe they're chasing Theta 3 once they hear what happened to Fate.
Are Jace and Thorin on board? Or on station now?
I don't have anybody by that name.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody we could talk to about our business that we did on Kalamahoe?
I mean, I can help you, I guess. Really, this is, I'm sorry. It's just that this is information that usually is almost done automatically. This is we contract out for this, so I mean, we don't really have anybody that's speaking to. Is it, are you worried about the parameters of getting, paid, or? It seems like you've received payment, from what I can see.
We did. We just wanted to give our information that we have, and we did make an obligation to give Starfinder any information to help further their archives.
Well, I think we've hit the receptionist blockade here.
I guess, and she like pulls up the history. Looks like information is gathered annually from Tesmaya. We can contract out for this purpose to maintain logs on the local wildlife and environment. We haven't processed the information you've given us yet, but just looking back through the records, it doesn't seem like it's anything out of the ordinary.
Good to know. Are there any new jobs listed?
And she kind of perks up at this a little bit. Well, let me check. Well, it looks like there's some missions to, or at least contract work to Hackathon. It seems like there's some things that need to be done there. She kind of sends the information to you. It looks like there's a.
We got the quest. We don't have to do it yet.
It looks like the Starfinder Society was, they had a posting for some local salvage operations, possibly. It looks like there's kind of scant information on it, but it looks like.
How preoccupied is she looking at the archive?
She's like looking through information.
Okay, I'm gonna blend into the back of these guys and I'm gonna stealth away.
Okay, stealth check.
So what was this quest again?
It looks to be just a open call for salvage operations. There's.
Which we know a thing or two about.
25.
That's
25?
right up my alley.
You completely fade from her
I
line
go
of sight.
directly to Fade's office that I know where his office is.
Okay. And as you approach, you see that there are 2 people standing outside of it.
Outside
looks
of it?
like yes, it looks like they're actually people in steward uniforms.
Okay. I approach just nonchalantly and ask, I have something that I need to deliver.
They kind of look at you. And they like turn and you haven't seen the news, have you?
Could it'll be real quick. And I just grab the sample that I had.
The coral or
Yep.
the
The
Barnacle.
barnacle. And I just kind of
coral.
squeeze through without like, I set it on like a shelf somewhere.
Well, before you do that,
I
give me a diplomacy check.
That's never good for me. Just a 10.
10.
Better than 0.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess there's not a there's a persuasion. Or no,
Is there?
There's not
Perception.
persuasion.
That's perception.
No, there's persuasion. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Diplomacy or bluff.
It could be a bluff or
Yeah, I guess in this case it would be a bluff. You know.
Okay.
So
I'm not gonna use
your
that.
roll, what did you get?
Oh, that would be
Plus.
15.
15 in that case. They kind of look at you and like, the one's just like, shrugs. Be quick.
Okay. I just go in and I plop the canister of the barnacle just in a space that I know.
It's like
fit.
in and to the right, and so like you're out of line of sight of one of them. You're kind of still in the peripherals as the other one just like kind of is like looking behind as it, sees you walk up and puts that down, and looking behind you, it looks like they, for the time being, are not looking directly at you.
Okay. And I just stay there for a moment of silence and then I walk away. I go back to my group.
You leave the.
I leave the
Sample?
barnacle there, yeah,
Okay.
on his shelf of memorabilia.
Can I ask why?
No.
Yeah, I
So
mean
that's
you-
super sensitive material.
So you
I don't know.
you
It kind of is, but we got all the
perception.
information we needed.
Perception.
I'm not there.
Well, no. I mean, like,
Just standing outside there by
standing
the
outside
receptionist.
because like, I mean, you rolled 22, 25,
It's 25 for stealth.
25. So perception.
Perception 9. Actually, I'm sorry. No, that is a total of 10.
Total of 10. You're like so distracted, like thinking about Akaton and stuff like that, you don't realize that Zidix now is not in front of you to the right. He's actually behind you to the left, and you're like, what?
Look, what are you doing back there?
Oh, do you want to go to Akaton or Castrovel?
I mean, I know
Definitely
where I want to
Akaton.
go. Yeah, Akaton for sure.
All right, we'll take the Akaton job.
I didn't give you. Sorry. I was thinking of Castrovel. Sorry. Well, great. And she kind of sends over the information. Looks like they want you to meet them in Morrow. And she like looks. You know where that is, correct?
Oh yeah.
It's in the Adao Rift. Sorry, it's like a canyon city. You know it as one of the larger settlements on Akaton.
What was the
Maro.
in?
Yeah, Maro within the Adao Rift.
Adao
Rift.
Adao Rift.
Edaio.
What was that spelling? I'm sorry again.
Rift?
Edaio
Adao
Rift. Sorry, I keep saying drift, but it's Rift. Canyon. It's a canyon. It's a canyon city. You know it to be numerous buildings stretching for miles.
It would
A
you?
lot of dirt.
Yeah.
There's one thing you need to know about Akaton.
It's one of the few locations that's actually directly like out of the harshness of the environment because it's a deep canyon as well as long.
Just for simplicity's
yeah,
sake,
clean out
because
your
I never
engines and computers quite a bit. You
I
get a
never-
lot of dust in there.
knew enough to specify anything past Akaton. Could we just say for simplicity's sake that's where my shop is, on the outskirts of the town or something?
Your shop is actually in Estuar.
You got it.
Yep, and that's in the Winterlands, one of the northern poles of
Fargo.
Oh, the northern. They spell Estuar.
Estuar.
I wouldn't know that name, so I'm not
Nope.
writing it down.
Yeah,
Restaurant.
restaurant.
Except it's not.
And Marrow, you guys would already know this,
Yep.
is more of an equatorial kind of thing. It's actually,
So it's
oddly
hot
enough, it's a
and
canyon.
dusty.
It's a canyon that slices kind of the horizontal equator of Akaton for a very long segment.
Hot, dusty, earthquakes. It's a canyon.
Good old
Fault
home.
lines.
Can't wait.
Love
Good old
it.
Akaton.
But yeah, so she gives you the information, and it's just meeting in Marrow, and it gives a local contact information for someone, and it looks to be just a random person called Shando Ren.